What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have another top 50 9-hole course in the world for you guys. Garmin R10 simulator vlog like always. Today we are playing Sweetens Cove Golf Club in South Pittsburgh, Tennessee. Highly rated 9-hole course. I think this might even be within the top 10 of the top 50 list that I found. So definitely getting down there. There should be a pretty cool course. A lot of these have like historical references and whatnot. But if you're curious, look up the name and see why it maybe made the list, or why maybe other 9 holes in your area that you think are pretty nice did not make the list. But either way, only 2 tee box options, should be a little bit easier. Only men's and women's. Obviously you're playing the men's. Usually with these type of courses I try to be somewhere around even par by the end of the 9 holes, so we'll see if that remains true. Like always, the quick rundown: Garmin Approach R10 behind me, Country Club Elite mat, DIY stance mat, going with the Volvic Vivid golf balls again today, or golf ball. I only have one of them. 10x7 nets and home tee hero that you're seeing on screen right now. So first hole, we've got a par 5, 525 yards. We are going to aim, it is down 9 yards, which is good. We're going to aim right over there, right over the bunker. See if we can get started here. The driver hasn't been super great as of late, so it would be nice to start off with a good drive here, get some positive momentum going. And that was not good. That was a duck hook low and left. I appreciate the likes, Matthew. Second shot, 286. Definitely not going to be able to get there, especially with the 10%, which is going to be close to 30 yards reduction wherever we hit this. But I'm going to go 3 hybrid up there. Luckily, par 5, you kind of have a stroke to burn if you can hit it up there somewhere. So hopefully make up some yardage, have a wedge in or a short iron into the green. It wasn't horrendous, but that was thin and started pretty far left. Alright, third shot, 111, down 1, so we're at 110, but we're going to need another, we'll call it 12 yards, because we're in the rough, so we're looking at 122. I'm going to go choke down pitching wedge, hopefully stick this green, get out of here with a par inside the inner circle, which is wishful thinking, but if we did happen to get inside the inner circle, it would be a birdie because it's a par 5. Has a chance. Came out a little thin and left again, but hopefully I didn't put too much on that. Alright, we're on the green. Par to start it off, despite a pretty bad tee shot and a pretty bad second shot, but second hole, par 4, 346. Pretty big fairway by the looks of it, so I'm going to leave it right down the middle. We'll see what happens. There we go, at least a little bit better. It might be just a push fade to the right, but At least it should be out there somewhere 250 plus, I would think. Oh, it looks like it came back. Must have started right and came back. 276, I will take that. That's right around the average that I try to hit to with like a stock driver swing. 71 yards left. I'm gonna go choke down pitching wedge. For a rare change, we're in the middle of the fairway, so no reduction. That might be long right. It's 100% right. Depends on the distance. Alright, seems like a decent distance. A tad long right, but +2 should be another par. Third hole, par 5. Looks pretty straight. 520 yards, not exactly the shortest par 5 here. These are some of these holes so far. These first couple holes have been longer than I would expect them to be with only 2 tee box options. It's probably a pretty long hole both for men's and women's, but gonna aim slightly right, leave it right about there. See if we can do another one of those 275 tee shots. Should be pretty much the same as the last one. That was a tad further right. Hopefully it comes back like the other one did. Nope, and that one stayed right. I think that's kind of what should have happened with the other one, but the other one had to come back. The other one stayed right. I think those were both kind of push fades, but 262. Gonna have to hit 3 hybrid up there. I was real heavy on the mat before the ball and left. Getting a tad frustrated with the swing today. Things just feel out of whack. More so than usually. There's always some degree of out of whackness with my swing, obviously, but today is more so than usual. 84 yards. We're in the rough, so we'll call it another 9. So we're looking at 93. I'm gonna go pitching wedge. Should be decent. Pretty straight. The ball came a little bit off the net to the right, so I would think that would fade, but alright, we'll take that. Decent shot there. +1. Should be a bird. Fourth hole, par 3. Got a big old bunker here to get over, but 160. Just gonna go 9-iron. That's right at the stock 9-iron yardage for me. Usually on course 155, 160. Hit it pretty good. Should be right at it, I would think. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a misread. It came out a little high on the club face, but that was dead straight, and that should have been plus or minus 5 yards of that 160. I thought it was going to be long, if anything. I have no idea how that came up 140, like 20 yards short, but either way, can't fix that now. Unfortunately, no mulligans besides misreads, so 24 yards left, down 1, we're at 23, plus we'll call it another 3 yards because we're in the rough, so 26. Gonna go 56 degree. That one actually felt like one of my better 9 irons and just iron shots in general today. So, not sure how that had it, again, 20 yards short, but tugged it a little left. Should be on the green though. I'll take that. It's kind of frustrating when those 9 iron type of shots happen, but then other times you get generous bounces and rolls and wedge shots and whatnot, driver, side spin. That's probably more forgiving than it should be. So easy to harp on those misreads that are what I feel to be inaccurate, but at the same time, it all evens out, so can't be too angry at it. And we're even, so. Fifth hole, par 4, 264. This is actually, if I can finally hit one, actually a drivable par 4 here. Obviously, preferably, I hit one right in that 265 range and it's on the green, but from how I've been hitting this driver lately, I would gladly take something that's like 280, 285 and I'm way over the green just for the sake of hitting something good. Struck it decent, but that's way right. And I aimed right as well. That's gonna be like 20 yards right. Or 31. And we're right behind these trees. Oh, never mind. We're to the right of the tree. I thought there was 2 there. Alright, 31 yards. Gonna aim slightly right. I just want to be on the green here and not catch this tree. So right there is 28 where we're aimed, and then 10%, we'll call that another 3-4 yards. So we need like 31, 32. Gonna go 56. Decent contact on that tee shot, but I hung that out way right. In real life, that was probably, in my opinion, the driver's side spin is reduced here on the R10, a little more forgiving. So in real life, that probably would have been even further right than what it showed. But that's all speculation. Oh, that was horrendous. Let's see if we get lucky there. Real life, that would be way off the back of the green. Well, it was off the back of the green, but not way off, so that was probably accurate. 15 yards, gonna go 60 degree. That was a waste of a stroke. Gonna be a tad left, but that should be pretty close. Might be a little long. +1. Did we save par? We did. That's one way to do it. Shank the drive 30 yards right. Skull the second shot. Third one +1 for a 1 putt for a par. Just how I wrote it up. Alright, 6th hole, par 4, 406. 270 right there. I'm afraid of that water, so I'm going to go pretty far right here. Should be decent. That one started right, but I would think I closed my stance a little bit on that one. That one should turn back over to the left. Nope, stayed right. 262 though that I caught at the end. Guess I'm just not releasing the club the way I should be today. Everything's staying right. 179 up one, so we're at 180, but 10% of 179 is going to be right around 18, 19 yards. So, gonna hit a 5 iron. Right, 180, yeah, and then call it 20 yards, right around probably 195, 200. Let's see. Don't think I've hit the 5 iron today, so this is going to be a first one. Hopefully it's a good one. Struck it decent, but that's way right again. I think I'm coming across it. Coming across it and not releasing the club. That's a recipe for a slice. .23 yards left, we're in the fairway. I'm gonna go, I'll go 60 degree. It's gotta be left, but that should be on the green. +1 for another par. Luckily, when I'm not playing great, I kind of purposely chose one of these courses here. I played one 18-hole course that was pretty challenging before. The score wasn't horrendous, but I felt like I needed something a little bit easier based on my swing today. So, still not playing great, but we're still even par because of this course and the difficulty. 7th hole, par 4, 308. Just leave it straight there. It looks like it's pretty open tee shot on this one. See if I can actually get one to draw here. It's funny how from day to day, mostly it seems like with my driver, generally all in all, I battle a slice and everything seems to fade. But with my driver settings turned up, this is a draw-based driver, and it seems like from day to day, I go through periods and spurts where everything is either, rarely it's find a sweet spot down the middle, but it seems like I go through periods where everything's kind of peeling off to the right, and then other times some things are overcooking left. It must just be slight differences in my setup from day to day. Well, that wasn't bad, but it didn't necessarily draw. That was just kind of straighter. I guess I gotta still close down the club face just a tad more in my stance and release it still some more, but I'll take it. At least it was down the middle and we had some distance on it. 35 yards left, gonna go 56. Hopefully, don't completely scull it over the green again. Should be pretty good there. Tad left. maybe just a little bit short. That was maybe closer to 30 at 28, not 35, but we'll take it. We're on the green. Eighth hole, par 4. 322. Pretty wide open fairway again, which I like. So let's see again if I can actually get one to turn over. Seems like today it's either a off the heel duck hook left or just a open club face. Not even really a fade, just a slice. I guess the last one was kind of a straight fade, but it's either a slice or a duck hook. See if I can split the difference a little here. That wasn't great contact. Started right on the net. Who knows if it's going to stay right or come back. Probably stay right. Kind of tough to tell. 280. I think that was just kind of straight, which is probably why I got a little extra distance out of it. I don't think that turned a whole lot left or right. I think just kind of started right and kind of stayed there. But at least we're in the middle. 43 yards. Gonna go 52. Should be pretty good there, I would think. Tad short. I don't know about that. That felt, granted it's not much. That felt like 45, but 39, 6 yards difference. We'll live with that. All right, ninth hole, par 3, with apparently just a bunker-sized fairway, or a fairway-sized bunker rather, to go over. So 133 up 4. We're at 137. I'm gonna go pretty much full pitching wedge here. Let's see if we can get over this massive bunker. This might be the biggest bunker I've ever seen on here. Oh, that's probably going to be long left. That was pretty thin. Didn't strike it horribly, but well, we were long, 2 yards long. I guess I'll take the R10's word for it. That seems a little bit thinner and longer than that, but we will take the par. So we'll see if it ends us here, and it does. Just gonna grab some Gatorade quick before we go over this. Not a whole lot to write home about, but also not a terrible score, so we'll take it. So, from Sweetens Cove Golf Club in, what was it? South Pittsburgh, Tennessee. Top 59 hole course in the world. We ended up with a even par 36, so not too bad. Pretty clean scorecard considering. All pars besides we had a birdie on 3, and then we gave it right back with a bogey on 4. But besides that, we strung together 5 pars in a row after that. So not too bad. 3 out of 7 fairways hit. That sounds about right. Driver was not very good. Want to be at least 4 there. 6 out of 9 greens in regulation. However, we'll actually take that. Irons weren't horrendous, but they certainly weren't great either. And then 15 putts across 9 holes. That's right in between 1.5, 2 putts a hole. A little bit high for my liking, but again, even par. It wasn't horrendous. Not exactly the best golf, but it also wasn't the worst either. So it is what it is. Another 9-hole course in the books. Finished right at that goal of even par. So I suppose small victories, we'll take it. I appreciate you guys watching. Let me know in the comments if you have any course recommendations, suggestions, requests. Can be anything from your local municipal course to a world famous course. Basically, if you've heard of it or you've played it, there's a very high chance that I can do it back here. So drop down below in the comments the name of the course and the location, and I'll respond to you letting you know if I am in fact able to play it back here. If not, I'll probably ask you for a secondary course, or just give me a couple courses too. I have a list going, so the more the merrier. If you have a couple courses you'd like to see me play, let me know. Preferably something that's maybe some interesting holes, maybe a little bit of a quirky layout, something like that would be cool just for the sake of the video. But if not, even if it's just your regular course, let me know. But maybe share this video with someone you like. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next course.